Right, so there's the dog. He always wants to be in the film, and there he is. That's now called Charlie Step, that one. Just when it's hot, he likes to lay on there because it's nice and cool and in the shade. Going for a walk in a minute. Right, so good progress. We're now off grid. So all my panels are wired up. So those last 4 on the left hand side as you're looking at it, there's 4 on this side, 4 on the other side. They're wired as 4 pairs in parallel into one charge controller. I'll show you those in a minute, the charge controller in a minute. And it's coming down off that roof as 3 banks. Nice little box in here. I'll just show you the my grid scale batteries disguised as a chair, look. So there they are. Nice neat installation. Bit rainproof under there, or pretty rainproof. I haven't any water in there yet, and it has rain. Wires coming down the tube nicely. All the important wiring is inside here. There she is. So fuses in various places, but that's the 150 amp cut off powering the inverter. So let's go, I'll just leave the key in there. So let's go inside now. Stepping over the dog. Where's my torch gone? There it is. So we've got 3 Renogy's in there. You can see the numbers on there, I think you can. So there's 3 Renogy's. That's the one that's running from the 4 in parallel at the back, and I'm seeing 66 volts on that. And these are 2 banks of 3. In other words, each one of these is 6 panels, but 3 in parallel, 3 in parallel. Higher voltage, but that's the advantage, if you like, of using multiple excuse me, multiple MPPT controllers, because it means that you can separate the banks. So I've got shading on one side, and I'm just playing that little trick with them to account for shading when shading happens. Going into a really cheap inverter, so we're fully off grid now. Have been for several hours, putting big loads in there like a kettle. It runs a kettle okay. And as soon as you plug it in, obviously you can see the load starting to come onto the battery. So yeah, it's where the dream come true. I haven't fused anything yet, but obviously I've got an RCD box up there that I'm going to run everything through. And the full 8.1 on there now, 8.1 kilowatts. And well, the biggest problem you have now is loading the battery bank, because it just seems to stay permanently charged on the low loads, and you have to put a kettle on there to actually impact it at all. But that's to be expected as well. So yeah, quite pleased with all that, and long time coming. Don't underestimate the amount of time it takes to wire things up, especially properly. You've got to bear in mind that well, 8.1 kilowatts in the wrong place will do a lot of damage, and 4 lorry batteries in series. If that actually goes short circuit somewhere along the line, you're going to get a pretty hefty bang, which you don't want. Okay, so really we're going to feed off now. I'll put a ring main in there and start to run things like the heater, pump, lights, entertainment system and all the rest of it. Okay, see you soon.